Hey guys, how's it going? Awesome. Okay, so today, just for my own sanity, I'm going to be doing something that's a slight departure from playing the guitar once again. I'm sure most of you will be displeased to hear that, but it is what it is, and I'm doing the things that I enjoy as well as playing the guitar. So today I'm going to be playing Super Mario Land 2 for the Game Boy. Now on the Nintendo Switch you can now play Game Boy games on there, much like you used to be able to play the Super Nintendo games and the NES games. You can now play the Game Boy games on there, which is super cool. There's only a small selection at the moment, but yes, I'm very happy that Nintendo have finally decided to do that. So, Super Mario Land 2, the first game I ever played on the classic Game Boy back in the day. Not my actual Game Boy from back in the day, unfortunately, but you know, this one will do, I suppose. Now, there was an attachment you used to be able to get for the Super Nintendo back in the day called the Super Game Boy. All you had to basically do was just slot that into your Super Nintendo and then put your Game Boy game inside that and then switch the system on and you could play your Game Boy games on the TV. Nintendo were always super cool with that kind of thing. They're always like really creative and, you know, creating like add-ons and peripherals and stuff for their systems. I remember on the Nintendo 64 on Pokemon Stadium, you used to be able to put an attachment on the back of your N64 controller, and then with Pokemon Stadium you could slot your Pokemon Game Boy game into the back of the controller and then play that through Pokemon Stadium. So yeah, that was super cool. So yes, anyway, without further ado, let's play Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. Awesome. Let's go. Okay, so Super Mario Land 2. Now, as the name implies, the 6 golden coins. The main objective at first is to collect the 6 golden coins. Now, to get a golden coin, all you've got to do is complete a set of levels and defeat a boss. Do that 6 times and you're ready to fight Wario in the centre of the castle. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is this area here. If you collect enough coins, you can enter like a slot gambling sort of game. And if you collect 999 coins, you can gamble for 99 lives. That's normally what I try to do once I've defeated all the bosses, because the last section where you face Wario is like the hardest bit of the game. Just leading up to that is basically pretty trivial, but if you have 99 lives, you're pretty much guaranteed to defeat Wario, so it's cool. Now, the Pumpkin Zone, my favourite area. Despite all my rage. Yeah, this was always my favourite set of levels, so let's do this first. It's sort of like a Halloween section, I guess. Look, there's Jason with a knife in his head for some reason. God knows why. Yeah, this was always like where I used to start. I used to do all the levels like in clockwise order anyway, just because, I don't know, that made sense to me and it was like logical, I guess. But I always had fun doing the Pumpkin Zone levels because, you know, they were like the funnest for me with the, like the whole Halloween theme and everything. I always thought it was super cool. So yeah, this game definitely takes me back though. It's very nostalgic. It reminds me of like, you know, playing Game Boy in the back of the car and stuff. So if you go to the top here, just jump on this geezer. If I ring the bell, then that gives me an option to sort of like do like a crane game where you can try and get extra lives. And I try to get the 3 extra lives every time if I can. I mean, it's pretty much the same every time. You sort of just press it at the same time and you will get the 3 extra lives. So yeah, it all adds up. Ideally, I would like to get 99. Okay, so there's some weird umbrellas here. Under my umbrella, hello, cringe. Now, there's some extra lives and stuff around here, if I remember correctly. If I break these blocks here, there should be an extra life here at least. Yeah, that's cool. Now, I'm probably going to be jumping around quite a bit because I want to kind of rush through these levels and get to the Wario levels as soon as possible. So I'll probably rush through this and, you know, edit it quite heavily. But I'm going to try and get all the secret areas and get as many extra lives as I possibly can before the end. But yeah, like I said, the Pumpkin Zone's my favourite, so I'll probably show you a bit more of this than I would sort of the other levels, I suppose. But anybody who played this game back in the day knows that these levels are pretty trivial, to be honest. It is just the Wario parts that are hard. You know, even as a kid, I never really struggled with, you know, just the basic levels. It is once you get all the 6 coins that it, you know, starts to get difficult. But, you know, it's just memory anyway, to be honest. Now this is a little bit of a secret area. Every set of levels has one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and it's just like basically an area to get loads of coins and bonuses and extra lives and stuff like that. Yeah, the bunny ears. I don't recall seeing that in many other Mario games. You know, the bunny ears that can sort of let you float like this. I think it's a cape in Super Mario World. Yeah, I think this is the only game I recall seeing the bunny ears. I could be wrong about that. I know there's like the cat suit that you can get on one of the ones on the Switch or the Nintendo Wii U or something like that. But yeah, this is the only one where I've seen the bunny ears anyway that make you fly for some unknown reason. But yeah, if you get a star here, obviously the invincibility star, and then kill 5 enemies, that will give you an extra life as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, and then every subsequent enemy you kill after that will give you an extra life, so that's cool. Yeah, like I said, I'm just going to try and collect as many lives as possible. And now, because I entered that secret area, it does mean I have to start that level again, which is slightly unfortunate, but it's all good. Whatever, right? Okay, so that's that. Yeah, getting through the pumpkin zone now, so that's cool. Boom, 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 boom. There's the boos. You stare at them and they stop. Okay, and get the bonus bell. There we go. Try and grab as many lives as I can. I've already got 22, which isn't too bad. But I think I've got this nailed down. It's just like the same every time, to be honest. Yep, 3 lives. It's funny the stuff you remember from, like, you know, when you're a kid, but I suppose that stuff sort of stays with you because, like, you know, your brain was like a sponge back in the day, I suppose. Now this is the boss level. At the end of this, I'll be facing the boss, so that's pretty cool. What the hell is that thing? It's like something out of The Thing. Or Resident Evil or something, I don't know. Okay, so let's face the boss. I believe it's witches in this one, isn't it? Yeah, witches brew. Yeah, I think the witches pop out of the cauldrons or something like that. You just jump on their heads, basically. Oh, just the one witch. Okay, fair enough. I suppose it is like, you know, the first round of levels, so it's pretty easy. Is that it? Seriously? Oh well, that's a lot easier than I remember, but it has been a long time since I played this. But yes, that's our first golden coin, so that's super cool. Yeah, top right. So that's awesome. And then once you get all of the 6 coins, that door there where it says Mario Land 2 will open up and I will have access to the castle in the centre of the island. So that's super cool. Now this one is like a mechanical Mario, like toy sort of land, I guess. Yeah, the Mario zone. Okay, so the bosses to this are the 3 little pigs, which is a bit strange. I'm probably going to skip all the levels and just show you the bosses because like, it's going to take a while, otherwise this will be like an hour-long video. Like I said, the levels are pretty trivial. It is once you get to Wario that it gets difficult. I'm sure I've said that a few times already. But yeah, the bosses are like the most interesting part, I guess. And if I was just to play through the game, it would literally take like an hour or so, so I'll save some time on editing and stuff by just skipping through, I guess. Yeah, even so, the bosses aren't particularly difficult either. You know, once you learn their patterns and everything. Oh god. Famous last words. There we go. Sorted. Okay, so that is our second golden coin now. And I've got 32 lives, so not doing too bad. 2 golden coins. Do 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 do. Awesome. Now the next one is the underwater level with the turtle, I think. Okay, so once we've defeated Ratata, that will be the final of the 6 golden coins collected. I've probably skipped an awful lot by this point, but I think it was necessary because the last part of the game is going to be quite challenging. But now I've got the final golden coin, I can access Wario's castle, and I think I said at the beginning that I'm going to try and spend all of my 999 coins on a gambling slot game to try and get a 99 lives bonus. So once this door opens, I'm going to go to the little hill with the slot machine inside it and try and get the 99 lives bonus, because I'm going to need it. Okay, wish me luck. I used to be pretty good at this as a kid, so hopefully I've still got the timing nailed down. Now. Hell yeah! 99 lives. Cool, man. That's good. Still got it. Right, so we go to the centre of the island now, to Wario's castle. Up, there we go, through here. The cloud with all the castle with all the dark clouds around it. You can see Wario at the top there, running around like a loon. Okay, let's go. Okay, so this is pretty flipping hard, and it's probably going to take me at least a dozen tries, maybe even a couple of dozen tries, to be honest. I can't remember it particularly well. Oh, fuck. But I definitely remember doing it back in the day quite a few times. Sitting in the back of the car and stuff. So, fuck. Yeah, I definitely did it back in the day, so hopefully I'll be able to do it now. Hopefully I've still got the muscle memory for it. Okay, I'm gonna need this. Give me the mushroom. Magical mushroom. Not that kind of mushroom. I'll try to avoid these blue flames if I can. Oh, that was close. Okay, duck under that. Oh, fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Just chucking my lives away. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so a few tries, that's not too bad. Okay, give me the mushroom, because I'm going to need it. Try to avoid as many of these as I can, if not all of them. This isn't even the hard bit, to be honest. This is pretty pedestrian, this part. I don't know why I'm struggling with it so much. Oh, fucking hell. I've got a feel for the game now, so that's good, I suppose. It's all come back to me. It's just remembering the timings and stuff. Oh, there we go. Don't you reckon the water down there looks like bubbling sewage? I always thought that back in the day. Okay. Up here we go. Duck under that. Now there should be another mushroom up here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, the game does throw you a bone, so that's pretty cool. No checkpoint though. Oh, I hate this bit. How many times am I going to die on this bit, do you reckon? Alright, try and jump over that. Oh, God. Okay, up, over that, and then get this right, get this right, get this right. Oh, man. I remember dying on that bit so many times as a kid. It was ridiculous. Okay, now this next part, I have to jump over one of these blocks because it makes a fist come down out of these like pillars above me. So I have to jump over that block there. Otherwise, it sets off like a booby trap, I guess. It's sort of like, fuck. Yeah, it's like a booby trap, basically. I fell in the sewage. Whew, okay, let's try again. Come on. Sorry if this is taking me a while, but you're seeing it in real time at the moment, so it is what it is, I suppose. If anybody has played this game back in the day, or if you have any nostalgic feelings for it, let me know in the comments, I guess. I doubt many people are going to watch this video, of course, because my main sort of audience on here like to watch me play the guitar and stuff like that, especially Nirvana songs. But this is something from the 90s that I used to love as a kid, and I think it's good for like my well-being to sort of like go for a little bit of nostalgia every now and again, a bit of a trip to the past, and just remember where it was that I came from, as opposed to always thinking about what's around the corner, I guess, in the future. Yeah, it's good to sort of think about the old days occasionally. Don't live in the past, but just visit them occasionally, kind of thing. Does that make sense, or does that sound crazy? I don't know. Oh, Jesus Christ. Look, he's hanging on by his heel. Pretty dope, man. Pretty dope. All right, up and over. Yeah, as a lot of you guys know, I've been having some problems with my mental health and all that kind of thing, the last couple of years, I guess. And I've been seeing a therapist. Fuck, there's that fist I was talking about. Yeah, I've been seeing... Fuck, I set the next one off as well. God damn it. Shit. That sucks. I have been seeing a therapist recently, as I believe I've said before in several videos now. Yeah, and she recommended that I sort of like try to reconnect with my younger self because, I kind of feel like there's a part of me that I left behind back then because of this and that. So yeah, I don't know, this is kind of like an attempt at sort of reconnecting with my younger self, I guess, and yeah, just remembering how I used to feel back in the day, like, back when I was a kid and all that kind of thing. Not in an unhealthy way, like in a very healthy and, sort of cathartic way, I suppose. But yeah, for anyone who is having any struggles out there with, like, you know, your mental health or anything like that, there is absolutely no shame in seeking help at all. It's, you know, a good thing to do, it's the responsible thing to do, and I believe it's the healthy thing to do. So yeah, I don't know. No shame, no stigma, nothing like that, you know. I feel so much better than I did, like, this time last year, so shit. Fuck. Yeah, fuck. Bollocks. God damn it. Shit. Fuck, man. So what was I saying earlier? Yeah, compared to this time last year, I feel so much better in myself than I did, so that's super cool, man, because, you know, having ups and downs and that is, you know, it's part of life, but having, like, extreme ups and downs like I was this time last year, it's so frustrating and, you know, upsetting, I guess. So, yeah, I'm in a much better place now, and, you know, I have, you know, my therapist and all the work that we've been doing together and the work that I've been doing on my own to thank for that. So, yeah, it's definitely a positive thing to do, and, yeah, man, it works, you know. I feel so much better, so it's cool, man. Fuck. That's not good, because I have to defeat, I think, is there 3 of these after this, or is it just another 2? I can't remember. These little Wario heads. And then I've got to defeat Wario as well in, like, 3 different phases, so I can't really afford to be losing like mushrooms or power-ups or anything, which kind of sucks. This is the last 2 of his heads I have to defeat. Fuck! I think this is the last 2 of his heads that I have to defeat, but yeah, then I have to actually face Wario himself, which is going to suck. Is this the first game that actually featured Wario? I think it is, you know. I think it is. Because the 3rd installment of this, Mario Land 3, was actually Wario Land. There he is, there's the boy. I remember him from Mario Kart 64. Fuck. Shit. Concentrate. He's trying to drop those, I don't know what that is. Is it a bomb, or is it a you know, scientific test tube or something? I don't know. A pot? I think it's a pot. Okay, so that's the first rounds defeated, I think. And I should get a power-up after this if I'm, yeah, I'll get the bunny ears, that'll come in handy. I think, because he's going to get them as well, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. 87 lives left, it's not too bad. I mean, I'll be able to do it eventually, guaranteed, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it this try, is what I'm saying. He's not really giving me much of an opening, I'm afraid. Pardon me. There we go. Come on, Wario, you bastard. Okay. Jesus Christ. Jesus. My God, I wish that statue wasn't there. I keep jumping on that. Oh, that's not going to do me much good. That's like throwing you a bone if you're like Mini Mario, I guess. Okay, so he's got fire now, the fire flower. Okay, that's 1. That's 2. Come on. Well, that was easy. That was really easy. What was I even worried about, seriously? Oh no, he's crying. Poor old Wario. Boing. Yes. Okay, so that is Mario Land 2, the 6 golden coins completed. Yeah, I've done it dozens of times when I was a kid, to be honest, but it's nice to come back to it and to actually play it on the Switch now, so I don't have to strain my eyes looking at a Game Boy. Yeah, playing handheld games is not good, man. It's I'm too old, man. I need glasses or something to do that. But yes, I'm very happy that I've managed to complete that, so that's super cool. Sorry I had to skip so much of it, but it would have been a super long video, to be honest. Thank you, Mario. Your quest is over. Cool, man. Yeah, it's been fun. This took about an hour or so, something like that, so not too bad. Pretty casual game, I guess. Yeah, it's a bit easier than I remembered, actually. I thought that last sort of section with the Warriors was like super difficult, but it wasn't that bad at the end of the day. Yes, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please feel free to hit like and subscribe and all those awesome things that you guys always do. Yeah, I suppose in the next video, I think I'll be doing a Smashing Pumpkins cover. Yeah, I've got that kind of lined up, but I've been working on a Nirvana song as well. So, I don't know, watch this space and we'll see which video I release next. But yes, other than that, thank you for watching. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this because I had a lot of fun. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. And yeah, take it easy, be good to everyone, and yeah, stay awesome. Peace. Say bye, Milo. Bye.